Good evening, everybody. It's Mom from Mommy and Clyde. I'm just stopping in to say hello and to kind of review a product. I just had the book. I haven't named it. I do it. Anyway, to let you know what's been going on. The kids have moved away, and it's been kind of lonely without the grandbabies. And next time I come on, I'll show you the birthday card my 6-year-old grandson made for me. He usually draws houses, to say happy birthday or whatever. But he was starting to draw a house, but he turned it into an RV. I'm going to be hanging that on the refrigerator. He's cuter than the dickens, and they're coming here for Christmas, so he's going to get to sleep up in the, like he calls it, my movie theater up there, my bed above the cab. And so he's real excited about that. I've been having a problem. We've had a drought here for a while, and now that cold is here, the grass is kind of dying outside. When I walk in, I wear slippers like those, and when I walk in, the grass sticks to my feet on my slippers, and then it carries into the RV. Excuse me. So I've been using a broom and got a Bissell carpet cleaner, which is a hand push one. And that was okay. I mean, I guess it was good for what it was. But it didn't pick it all up. So a while back I picked up a Black & Decker cordless combo. Let's see if you can see it here. Vacuum cleaner. It's kind of like the dust buster with a handle, and then down here is a sweeper that automatically sweeps, and of course it vacuums up the stuff on the floor. Now I'm going to try and angle this to where, well, see, I'm using my Mac again instead of my other camera. But here it is right here. Alright? And it swivels, and you can get around corners, and you push this button, and it becomes just a regular dust buster. Well, I like, when I go to the desert, I'm going to be in sand and stuff like that, so I'm not too crazy about the carpet in here, but I have to have the carpet now because of the cold. I wouldn't be able to stand the cold, but I mean, this thing is wonderful. I'll have to put the other camera up and show you the demonstration, but you just push the button down there, and if you look, it's got rotating brushes, and it's just like a regular old dust buster, except it sweeps and vacuums at the same time. I love it. It keeps the pile up on my carpeting. After you walk over carpeting so many times, the pile kind of gets beat down. But I have a shag accent rug in my bedroom. It's not a very big shag, but it's shag, and this cleans it up real well. And like I said, if you want to get in a corner uh, you take this out and you use it just like a regular dust buster. I don't know how it's going to charge up on when I get my solar, but I always have the generator to run to charge it up if I need to charge it up. I've had it for a while, but I just had it in the basement and didn't bring it out because I had the Bissell sweeper. And I decided, well, let me try this out. Right now, I got a little bit of shore power, so I can charge it up. I imagine I might could get a cord to plug it in to the sockets, you know, for the cigarette lighter. You have to excuse me. I was trying to find the charger because, you know, they do have dust busters or that you know, are 12 volt for a car. And I believe this is a 10 volt battery, so somebody tell me if I'll be able to charge it up on solar. But you just plug it in right there and it charges. So I keep it charging. There's also a, let me turn it on. There's also an indicator light right here on how much power you've got. And you have the option to turn your brushes off or keep them on. But now that I finally got this thing put together, I can't stop using it. It's so this is the second time I've had to charge it, only because, you know, I got into corners that I couldn't get into without a whisk broom or something like that. So I'm real tickled. I'm real tickled to death. It's the Black & Decker cordless 2-in-1 stick vac. And it's wonderful. It's lightweight. I stick it in the corner next to my bed, and it's just like the original dust buster, but with brushes. So that right there makes me very happy. Been real distressed about all the things that have been happening in the world lately. All the shootings, all the killings, all the nonsense. And then, of course, Destination Open Road got in, I'm not going to say an accident, got in a wreck with somebody that hit him from behind and ruined their rig. And I've also been very happy about the people making moves finally that's been wanting to make moves for a long time. I'm trying to keep in touch with a lot of people. I'm not real good with that yet. I do know that I enjoy watching everybody's videos, and I can't wait till I can get on the road. But right now I'm at a standstill. I want to make the RTR. Whether I will or not, I don't know. And now you're seeing me with no makeup on. I figured you might as well see the good, the bad, and whatever. But I wanted to bring to everybody's attention this Black & Decker cordless vac. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Also, I found a solenoid on my battery, house battery, and I'm going to be changing that out. It should be charging up as I drive or as the engine's running, or as the generator's running, but it doesn't seem to charge up. So I'm going to change out the solenoid. It's a continuous solenoid, so it's got wires going to my engine and wires going to the generator, so that keeps it charged. Also looking at buying, I want a total of at least 4 house batteries, sealed of course, that I'm going to try and mount under this jackknife sofa, because that's where all the cables are for the battery now. So many things planned, and doing it all by myself with the help of YouTube, and gotta get it done now before I get on the road. Some friends of mine want to go to New Orleans for the weekend, and they want to take the rig. One of them is a trucker friend of mine, and he said he would do the driving to check it out to see if it would make it to Arizona or whatever. And they're looking to also buy an RV somewhere down the road, but that'll be a good trip. I love New Orleans, and no, I'm not going during Mardi Gras. That's like a little bit too wild for me. But and then I'll be making my way to Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia, in the spring to see my kids. And then probably a trip to Florida, and in between that, hopefully down to Quartzsite for the RTR. I'm sorry for the rambling. I guess I got to get out there, and I want people to get to know me, and I talk with my hands, so just excuse that. And to know that I'm here, and I'm real, and I enjoy everybody's videos. I try and just subscribe to everybody that everybody recommends. I think I just subscribed to Destination Open Road and Suze's Van Life. I've subscribed to her, and I talk to her quite often. And of course, the usual Aja, Carolyn, Nomadic Fanatic, and who can forget Camper Van Kevin? I got one of his mugs here, and I look forward to seeing other videos. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm sorry for the rambling, but sometimes I just ramble. And I wanted to let everybody know about that, the vacuum, because I'm not a neat freak by no means. I'm not, well, I'm OCD about a few things. But I do like, especially in such a small space, I like the carpet to look clean. I got Clyde. Clyde, come here, baby. Come here, baby. And, you know, he's got short hair. Come on. Yeah, I gotta show him to you before we go. Oh, yes. That's my big baby. You gonna get mama kisses? Yes, you can get mama kisses. Yeah, he was sleeping in his bed. But with him and his little white hair, yeah, I like to keep it off the furniture and what may. Oh, he's a Boston, and Bostons are lickers. You want to get down? He likes to lick, but he's getting used to the RV life. His bed is set up over here, so he can either sleep with me or sleep in his bed, and I will fix him up a bed up in front whenever I go to move around. Kind of like, oh, what is her name? Kind of like, never mind, I'll remember. Anyway, oh, and I can't forget Deborah Joy. I watch her channel too. She's a cool woman, and well, you all are, and I enjoy watching you. And again, I need to stop this rambling. But you all have a blessed day, and Clyde and I will be seeing you again soon. As you know, I changed the oil in my generator. May have to do a fuel pump change. Those are cheap enough. I think they're like $50 or $60 for the fuel pump on the generator. And I need a fuel filter too. So I'll just do that and see how she runs. She ran real rough at first after I started it up after the oil change, but it leveled out. I had to do the altitude adjustment, and it started running real smooth. I didn't put any power on it. It was not on a heavy load or anything. I won't need the air conditioner till next year, so I have time to play with it and get it right. I don't want to have to go and spend. The guy at Camping World said, "Oh, I'm afraid, if your generator runs for 25 minutes and then stops, or 15 minutes and then stops, chances are it's your fuel pump." He said that's a very expensive fix. No, it's not. No, it's not. I checked mine out today. The hardest part would be taking off all the wires in order to get to the fuel pump, but it's just right in the left-hand corner of the generator, and also I'm going to change the spark plugs. So when I do that, we'll get another video of that. I think my next ordeal until I get that fuel pump will be changing the oil in the RV. That'll be fun. I'm small enough I can get under there. I don't need a jack or anything else. So I can just crawl right under. Again, rambling. I'm sorry. You all have a blessed day again, and we'll see you sometime this week.